The Los Angeles Lakers and the Golden State Warriors were presented as active players this offseason. While the purple and gold have made the necessary roster upgrades, the Dubs are yet to make any noteworthy moves thus far. A trend that has been seen from both teams has been their approach towards improving their defense. The Lakers have shown some initiative in this department with the signing of Marcus Smart, spurred by the recruitment efforts of their superstar Luka Doncic. Meanwhile, there is a growing expectation that Golden State will complete the signing of a capable defensive guard in DeAnthony Melton, along with a solid veteran big man in Al Horford. With defense becoming the theme, recent reports have suggested that both teams have shown an interest in Sacramento Kings guard Keon Ellis. Ellis is coming off his third season in the NBA. At 25 years old, he displayed immense talent as a point-of-attack defender for the Kings. With an average of 1.5 steals per game, he proved to be a disruptive defensive presence. While his offensive output was limited last season, as he averaged 8.3 points, 2.7 rebounds, and 1.5 assists per game, he showed incredible perimeter shooting ability, with an average of 43.3% from beyond the arc. The Warriors' interest in Ellis was reported by Forbes' Evan Sidery, who wrote, "The Warriors recently expressed interest in Keon Ellis, who the Kings have kept off limits in ongoing sign-and-trade negotiations involving Jonathan Kuminga." Golden State has had a complicated offseason with Jonathan Kuminga. Although the 22-year-old forward has requested a trade, the team is hesitant to move him. At the current juncture, the Warriors are expected to retain him, with the expectation that they will complete a trade before the deadline. Sidery's report doesn't present a positive outlook for the Warriors to acquire Ellis. Considering that Sacramento's initial package for Kuminga included Devin Carter and a handful of second-round picks, it is abundantly clear that the Dubs could do better. Los Angeles' chances of acquiring the Kings guard will improve as the road ahead for Golden State becomes increasingly challenging. With this in mind, however, the Lakers' rumored trade package for the Kings seems interesting. To acquire Ellis, the purple and gold are said to package a solid veteran contributor in Gabe Vincent, along with a crucial 2032 second-round pick. While this package seems to work on paper, the Lakers may be overpaying in salary to land the 25-year-old. The value of Vincent's contract at $11.5 million is significantly greater than Ellis' $2.3 million next season. In addition to this, the purple and gold are sweetening the deal with a second-round pick. While this deal may have some benefits for the Lakers, the Kings may not do it. Sacramento has shown a lot of faith in their young guard. Although it is difficult to make sense of what direction the franchise is headed in, it wouldn't be wise for them to give up Ellis for Vincent at this stage. This deal also raises questions for the Lakers. With the addition of Smart, the purple and gold have acquired a proficient point-of-attack defender. The profile for Ellis is quite similar to Smart's, making the acquisition somewhat unnecessary. Instead, the Lakers are expected to show an interest in trading for either additional defensive support or outside shooting, with Drew Holiday and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope emerging as targets. With a clear focus on fitting an offensive system driven by Luka Doncic, Los Angeles may prioritize spacing and two-way wings over overlapping profiles. Meanwhile, Golden State will continue its pursuit of reliable big men and wing playmakers to fill out their roster. The Los Angeles Lakers and future Hall of Fame forward LeBron James have been in an awkward position this offseason, with rumors swirling about his uncertain future with the franchise. Whether that means James could request a trade, leave in free agency next offseason, or retire altogether, his future in Los Angeles does not seem too bright. With the possibility of a trade emerging, one potential destination stands out more than most: the San Antonio Spurs. Of course, the Spurs were hesitant to add 36-year-old Kevin Durant this summer, so why would they want to trade for 40-year-old LeBron James? However, James is a much cheaper asset to acquire and brings in unimaginable ticket and merchandise boosts. Fox Sports recently proposed an interesting trade idea that sends James to the Spurs. San Antonio Spurs receive LeBron James. Los Angeles Lakers receive Devin Vassell, Harrison Barnes, 2028 first-round pick. In this deal, the Lakers land Vassell, a promising 24-year-old guard entering the second season of a 5-year, $135 million contract, as well as veteran forward Harrison Barnes. Barnes, 33, helped take the Golden State Warriors to a championship in 2015, but has cemented himself as a reliable role player since then. Of course, the Spurs would likely love to build a core group of LeBron James, Victor Wembanyama, De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, and company for at least one season, especially if they do not have to sacrifice too much of their future to do so. If the Spurs want to make the most of Wembanyama's third year in the NBA, this would be an intriguing move to make, but it is very unlikely that either franchise will go in this direction. The San Antonio Spurs have not had as exciting an offseason as many people were expecting, but they're still making some strong moves to help build around young superstar Victor Wembanyama. Many thought the Spurs would land either Kevin Durant, Giannis Antetokounmpo, or Jaylen Brown this summer, but they have still made improvements without selling away their future. On Wednesday morning, ESPN's Shams Charania reported that the Spurs are signing 27-year-old guard Lindy Waters, 3 to a 1-year deal. Free agent guard Lindy Waters, 3 has agreed to a 1-year deal with the San Antonio Spurs. Agent Shai C. and Winston Nelson of Clutch Sports tell ESPN. Waters has shot 37% from 3 in his first 4 NBA seasons in Oklahoma City, Golden State, and Detroit, Charania posted on X, formerly Twitter. Waters, 3, a 4-year NBA veteran, is coming off a 14-game tenure with the Detroit Pistons, where he averaged 3.4 points per game and shot an efficient 39.5% from three-point range. Waters, 3, made more of a name for himself during his time with the Oklahoma City Thunder and Golden State Warriors, however. Waters, 3, spent the first 3 years of his career in Oklahoma City, where he averaged 5.3 points, 1.8 rebounds, and 0.7 assists in 12.3 minutes per game, while shooting 37.7% from deep on 3.8 attempts per contest. Then, the 6'6" guard was traded to the Warriors, where he averaged 5.5 points per game through 38 appearances and 9 starts. Waters, 3, is undoubtedly a reliable depth piece to have in San Antonio and has proven that he can make an impact even in limited opportunities. The Golden State Warriors have been openly shopping 22-year-old forward Jonathan Kuminga as he sits on a restricted free agency market, and the franchise has been scouring the league for sign-and-trade options to find him a new home while they get assets in return. It has been made clear that neither the Warriors nor Kuminga necessarily wants a reunion next season, but potential trade destinations for the young forward are dwindling, and the two sides are running out of options. Multiple teams have been reported to have shown interest in a sign-and-trade for Kuminga this offseason, primarily the Chicago Bulls and Sacramento Kings, but the Phoenix Suns are the latest team to be mentioned as a potential suitor. Arizona Republic's Dwayne Rankin confirmed that the Suns have interest in Kuminga, but shared the harsh reality of why a trade between Phoenix and Golden State is unlikely. The Suns have interest in Golden State Warriors forward Jonathan Kuminga, league sources confirmed to the Republic, but are unlikely to land him because they lack the draft capital and assets to deliver in what would be a sign-and-trade for the Warriors, Rankin wrote. The Suns undoubtedly have limited assets to give to the Warriors in a potential Warriors deal, especially as they simply try to build back what they lost from their failed Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal era. At this point in the offseason, the most likely suitor for Kuminga seems to be the Bulls, but there is a growing possibility that he simply re-signs with the Warriors for less than his asking price.